1,600 square kilometres is the size of the open world in Assetto Corsa Evo. In order to understand and get a feel for how vast and insane that is, we are jumping into a helicopter in Microsoft Flight Simulator in the same real-world location that's going to be in Assetto Corsa Evo, so we can get a preview and really appreciate how much Kunos have definitely lost the plot trying to put this into a racing simulator. Remember, you have to subscribe so you then have the power to unsubscribe when you're upset with something that we say. So go ahead and do that, and if you want to, you can also click the like button. Thanks to all the channel members and supporters, really appreciate it. On with the video. There it is in all its glory, 1,600 square kilometres of perimetered German countryside surrounding the Nordschleife. It's actually just our flight path around that space, but that is the game world there, guys, give or take. Now, it is worth keeping in mind that Kunos might not do it as a square, treating the Nordschleife as the middle. In fact, I think it quite likely that they would actually use more of the left side of the map, as then they've got a perimeter motorway. That's enough planning. Let's get in the helicopter and do some flying. Flight plan is on the computer. Let's go. We took off from the Nordschleife car park. There's the Nürburgring GP circuit with the motocross ramp on the start-finish line straight. iRacing forgot to model that. Moved away from the Nürburgring GP circuit, and we made our way along the Nordschleife. And already it was starting to dawn on us the sheer scale that this thing is going to be. Keep in mind that the Nordschleife itself is absolutely ridiculously massive, and then you have a whole area inside of the Nordschleife, and that's not even getting close to the stuff that's surrounding it. It's crazy. This is absolutely mental. We're not even left. We're still inside the Nürburgring here. We've already got a small little town, or a hamlet of houses. I think I've actually stayed here. A nice little road. Think how much they're having to model here. I think Kunos might have bitten off a bit too much. They might have got a bit carried away, guys, because this is a lot. I mean, we've already got like 5-10 towns. But if every single tree is not positioned correctly, I demand a refund. After just 10 minutes of flying, it really does dawn on you how big of an environment this is going to be, but also how interesting the terrain is. You might think the Eifel region of Germany is just hills and sheep and cows and too many sausages. You'd be correct, but it's also actually got areas that are really quite flat, followed by some mental valleys, followed by some kind of rolling hills. So it really does have a lot of variety there. It's like a pick-a-mix of roads. The best ones will be at the bottom, and you won't be able to get at them without spilling your car all over the place. Take a look at this little town here, where it's on a nice flat bit of farmland, and then there's this massive drop-off into a mental valley. Imagine living there. You're like, oh, I've run out of milk. For sure the Lidls will be at the bottom of the hill. You basically have to go on a mountaineering expedition just to get sustenance. Only, because your house is at the top of the hill, only for that sustenance to be a waste of time, because by the time you've got home, you've used up all the calories that you've just bought. Well, I mean, why do people live on top of hills? I don't know. Hills might be annoying to walk on, though, but when it comes to driving, they are amazing. Brands Hatch, Road Atlanta, Asparteham in the original Assetto Corsa, and then especially when you're talking about road cars, vintage cars and vehicles that are a little bit underpowered, rolling them around countryside hills will be really, really fun. So again, that's why this region is so good for a realistic driving game and for realistic road driving. Yeah, look at, see this road here, this is well nice. So this should be this be well within the map. So these roads here down these windy towns be awesome to drive. Look at that. I mean, that'd be great. Now, the further we flew, the more it dawned on us that there are actually quite a lot of towns in this area, and some of them really are quite big. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Kunos handles these towns and to what detail they go in with them. Now, I'd imagine they're not going to build every bloody building brick by brick, but it'll be interesting to see how much variation there is and how much the LiDAR data and how much the procedural stuff all goes together to make the town seem convincing. Maybe there'd be some way of them outsourcing stuff so people could even improve the buildings even more. I think that could be quite a good solution for these sorts of things, and you are seeing some mod projects that do that. But yeah, I think Kunos have quite a lot to do with this, if we're being honest. Before doing a high-flying aerial view of everything, we decided to fly back along the Nordschleife a little bit, whereupon we discovered some interesting wildlife that left me, pretty much David Attenborough here, a bit confused. Those are lions! There's lions on the Nordschleife! What's going on? Why is there lions on the Nordschleife? What is that? They're on the loose! What is it? Can't tell if it's a lion or a cow. Oh, let's get around it. You can actually herd it with a helicopter. Oh, it's a pig. No, I can't see its face. I'm sorry, but that looks like a lion to me. Or a bear. What is it? Oh, is it a sheep? Oh, it's a sheep, but it's huge. Why is it so big? The sheep's the size of a car. After that sheep excursion, it was time to see the full extent of the game world. So we just gradually climbed altitude just above where the Nürburgring GP track and the start-finish line for the Nordschleife is. And you can see how ridiculously large this environment is. Now, because in Microsoft Flight Sim, you can push a button and it will show you where your flight path is in the game world, we were able to activate that and you can really then see the perimeter of the map in the 3D space. Again, Kunos have a lot of work to do with this, but if they pull it off, I think it's going to be absolutely glorious. Also, it's worth saying, how good would it be to watch the 24 hours of Nürburgring from a helicopter with the helicopter pilot slowly rotating so you could just watch the whole race going on? Given that it costs about £300 an hour minimum in a helicopter, you can do the math on how much it would cost to watch a full 24-hour race. Also, you'd have to land to refuel a few times. I don't think helicopters could normally stay airborne, especially these small helicopters, for more than an hour and a bit at most. So maybe we could just have a fuel hose from the bottom of the helicopter and a big pump, and then we can enjoy the 24 hours of Nürburgring as it was meant to be enjoyed, the Game of Muscle helicopter way. It's a lot to model, Kunos. That's a lot of 3D modelling. That's a lot of stuff to check. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not a game developer. I'm so glad. To finish the flight, we decided to demonstrate how safe helicopters are. A lot of people don't realise that the engine can be turned off, you can lose all power, but by having the rotors rotate around from the air resistance, you can keep the RPMs up, and then at the last minute you pull the collective and you land nice and gently. Engine off. We have no power now. We were going to aim for the Devil's Diner, but I think we're a bit too short. Yeah, we're a bit short. We'll go for the field here on the left. Oh no, we can still get it. We can still get it. We can still get it. It's going to be close. There's a tree. What a way to go, guys. That's pretty much how all Game of Muscle Airway flights end, but they're very affordable, so you can't really complain. Even cheaper than Ryanair. Sorry about the low resolution of this video. This was all taken from a live stream that we did, so if you want to watch it live, you can subscribe to us on Twitch, and also we live stream on YouTube at the same time. But yeah, I am really excited, guys, for Evo, countryside, all the grass. I mean, to be honest, as you know, it's all about the grass. This is why I liked Armour. This is why I like Microsoft Flight Sim. This is why I like Dirt Rally. It's the grass. I don't really care about anything else. The more grass, the better the game. It's a fact. Stalker, all of them. The more grass, the better. But I'm excited, nonetheless. If you enjoyed this, you can subscribe, you can like, and I will see you in the next video that we do. Thanks very much for watching. Till the next one, happy tree dinking. Happy tree dinking. It's Christmas. It's tree dinking season. Happy tea drinking. Goodbye. We lost the plot. Goodbye, guys. Bloody hell.